Are you ready to take a trip down memory lane? Get ready to relive the epic battles, heartwarming friendships, and hilarious shenanigans as Ash, Pikachu, and their friends journeyed through the Pokemon world and made us fall in love with them. From Ash's emotional goodbyes to his trusty companions to Pikachu's electrifying victories, this list has got it all. So grab your Pokeballs, power up your Pokedex, and get ready to embark on a journey through the most memorable moments in Pokemon TV show history. Hey everybody, in today's video, we're gonna discuss the top 7 nostalgic Pokemon moments. But before we begin, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to get notified on the latest updates on our channel. Dear Pokemon fans, it's time to reminisce about the good old days and bask in the glory of our childhood memories. Pokemon is more than just a franchise, but it's an integral part of our lives, shaping our identities and bringing us joy beyond measure. Who else remembers running home from school to catch the latest episode and being completely engrossed in the simple yet captivating graphics of our Game Boys? And who didn't drool a little when they saw their favorite Pokemon evolve right before their very eyes? We all know that Pokemon was created to make money, but to us, it's pure magic. So let's dive into the world of Ash and his friends and let the nostalgia wash over us like a warm, syrupy embrace. Don't worry if you sweat or drool a little, it's all part of the experience. Just sit back, relax, and let the memories melt you away. Picture this, it's a dark and stormy night. You're cozying up to your favorite episode of Pokemon, and suddenly, BAM! Your mind is blown by the absurdity of it all. The episode in question features the infamous Venusaur, a mind-boggling fusion of Blastoise and Venusaur created by the mischievous Ghastly. As kids, we were left scratching our heads, wondering how two Pokemon could merge into one, and where the heck this Venusaur came from. We searched high and low, scoured our in-game Pokedexes, and asked all our friends, but to no avail. Now, as adults, we realize that the writers of a fictional show can pretty much do whatever they want, even if it defies the established rules of the story. But let's be real, we still want that broken Ghastly and that legendary Venusaur in our lives. Who knows what other wild creations the writers could come up with next? We're ready for anything. Number 6. Team Rocket blasting off. Prepare to blast off into nostalgia with the greatest villainous trio in all of storytelling history, Jessie, James, and Meowth, better known as Team Rocket. These three never fail to raise the stakes whenever they appear, threatening to snatch Ash's beloved Pikachu forever. But let's be real, can we ever take them seriously? These bumbling bad guys with years of life experience and endless supplies of resources always seem to come up short against our hero. But despite their failures, we can't help but root for them. Every time they make an appearance, we know we're in for a treat. They'll deliver their trademark line, "We're blasting off again," before hurtling into the sky, surviving fall after fall that defies explanation. Love them or hate them, Team Rocket is the perfect combination of evil and tenacity. They may never win, but we'll always cherish their explosive attempts. Number 5. Flock of Sparrows. When Ash first picked up Pikachu from Oak's lab, he had no idea what he was in for. The feisty little electric mouse wasn't exactly thrilled to be paired up with him, and things only got worse when they were ambushed by a massive flock of Sparrow. But don't worry, this isn't just another run-of-the-mill animal attack. Pikachu's thunder powers come into play, and the result is electrifying. Watching Ash put himself in harm's way to protect his new pal is both heartwarming and hilarious. It's a moment that sets the tone for the rest of the show. A wild ride full of unexpected twists and turns that you'll never forget. Number 4. The Egocentric Charizard. Things take a dramatic turn when Charmander evolves into Charmeleon. This rebellious teen would rather blast Eminem and Dr. Dre at full volume than listen to Ash's commands. And when he evolves into the majestic Charizard, Ash's greatest asset becomes his worst nightmare. This fiery dragon would only battle opponents he deemed worthy, using his own strategy of setting things on fire and slamming them into the ground. Talk about a wild card. But with the power of love and a near-death experience, Charizard is redeemed. After being left on death's door by Poliwrath's Ice Beam, Ash shows the ultimate act of kindness, nursing Charizard back to health with warmth and care. This brings back memories of their earlier bond and sparks a newfound respect and loyalty in Charizard. Together, they take on Poliwrath again, and Charizard's victory roar translates to "You just got seismic toss, sucker." Charizard becomes so overpowered that Ash's friends scold him for using him against fresh trainers. Eventually, Charizard finds his soulmate, a lady Charizard named Charla, and they part ways. But their bond remains unbreakable, and Charizard shows up at critical moments in Ash's journey to lend a hand. Number 3. The day Pikachu became family. Get ready to take a trip down memory lane, because the first episode of the beloved anime series, Pokemon, is still as amazing today as it was when it first aired. It's the ultimate introduction to the Pokemon universe, where we first meet the determined Ash Ketchum and his loyal companion, Pikachu. From the moment they set off on their journey to become the ultimate Pokemon Master duo, viewers can feel the electricity between them, even as they bicker and butt heads. But when push comes to shove, Ash proves that he's willing to do whatever it takes to protect his fuzzy friend, and Pikachu learns to trust him in return. It's the kind of friendship that will warm even the coldest of hearts, and it's no wonder that this episode holds a special place in the hearts of Pokemon fans everywhere. Number 2. Bye Bye Pikachu. Remember that feeling when Ash's best friend, Pikachu, was about to leave him too? Our hearts were racing at the mere thought of it. We were already traumatized enough from saying goodbye to Butterfree, and now they were threatening to take Pikachu away from us as well? The audacity! Pikachu was the OG squad member, the ride-or-die homie, the electric mouse that stole our hearts. But, of course, the Pokemon riders just had to play with our fragile young hearts. They made us watch as Ash set Pikachu free to join a group of wild Pikachus, leaving us all devastated. We shouted at the TV screen in protest, but then something magical happened. Pikachu realized that his bond with Ash was just too strong to break, and he chased after him, embracing him with a love that would never die. We all breathed a sigh of relief, knowing that our beloved duo would never be separated. Number 1. Ash's Pidgeot returns. Let me tell you a story about Ash and his trusty Pidgeot. You see, Ash left Pidgeot in the Viridian Forest to protect a flock of Pidgeys and Pidgeotos from the fearsome Sparrows and Pharaohs. It was a tough decision, but Ash knew it was the right one. He couldn't risk calling Pidgeot back, otherwise the little birdies would be in danger once again. So, Ash made the noble sacrifice and released Pidgeot. As the series went on, Ash traveled to new regions and used Pokemon from the regions to battle. He rarely used Pokemon from previous regions, except for his strongest fighters like Charizard, Bulbasaur, and Sceptile. But even with all the new Pokemon he caught, Ash never forgot about Pidgeot. He could have gone back for it, but he was always too busy traveling from one region to another without taking a break. In the latest installment, episode 147, titled Aim to be a Pokemon Master, Ash's trusty Pidgeot makes a triumphant return, spreading its wings and taking down opponents with a flurry of feathers. After what feels like an eternity apart, Ash and Pidgeot reunite and pick up right where they left off, battling their way to victory. And who could forget about the electrifying Pikachu, whose Thunderbolt attack leaves competitors shaking in their shoes. And with this, we reach the end of today's video. As we sign off, we want to hear from you. What did you think of today's video? Share the video with your Poke friends and family members. And if we missed out on something, leave a comment below, and let's keep the conversation going. As for today, we'll be ending today's video. Thanks for watching, and until next time, take care.